Hey everybody. This is James Bond, and I'm just coming in response to quite a few little things that I've looked at and saw on here concerning, the depictions and the thoughts that were supposed to be set for like Christians and stuff. A lot of people don't have a full understanding of this, and I'm posting this video to try to clear some air. Now, I'm not going to go in any area that I don't understand, but I am going to go in the fullness of the areas that I do understand. Um, Now, understand that I have basically just begun my walk with God, and that although I'm very scholarly in the Bible, I've been in the Bible all my life. I'm just now really coming into a revelation of who God is and having a relationship with Him like I'm supposed to. And that is something that most people need to understand too, but I'm not going to get into that right now. What I want to get into right now is people's depiction of sin. See, a lot of people depict that, okay, one sin is greater than another. Saying some churches saying that a homosexual couldn't perform in the church if they weren't, giving their whole heart to God, or saying that a person that is murdered, or saying that a person that can't be forgiven, or that a person that is in the church that is doing and functioning in these things wouldn't be able to, function in God. Well, these are all false facts because there are no biblical supportings to these facts. Matter of fact, the Bible states that we die daily, which means that we are going to sin daily. We're going to do wrong daily, and that we live in the flesh, and the flesh and the spirit are constantly at a wrestling point. They are always fighting against each other. So therefore, how could you state that, okay, one day this flesh might win, one day the spirit might win? You never know how it's going to go. But I'm not going to continue too far on that subject. What I really want to address is that God doesn't look at sin as, oh, this person is doing this person is doing that. God looks at sin as the same sin. Now, don't get me wrong. When you are judged for it, you will be judged according to what it is you did. But when it comes to sin, He doesn't judge and say, okay, you're done because you sinned, and that's, you did this, so you get this. That's not how God looks at it. And at the same time, when you see a person sinning, how do you respond? How you respond to it is just as much of a sin as it would be, you know. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. Say that a person is talking to you and they are cussing up a storm. This person, you don't know the environment they came from. You don't know what they've been around. This may be a generational curse. I can elaborate on these things if you comment on it and do all that, but the situation stands is that these people are afflicted by the spirits that dwell within them. Their flesh is allowing the spirits in to have rule, and it's not right to judge them because of something they're doing wrong. Matter of fact, it is our cry to pray for these people so that they may come out of the situations that they are in. And it is real that you must learn how to come out from among them. But at the same time, you need to be able to look back and say, this ain't right. Let me help you. Let me pray for you. Let me talk to you. Let me set you aside for a minute and just have a conversation with you. We have to come to the realization that we are not exempt from the gospel. If we are supposed to be people spreading the gospel, even if we aren't completely right ourselves, we should be trying to help those that we see are in need so that they can get somewhere where they can get fed. The church is supposed to be a hospital, and a lot of people don't get that. That means the people that are going to be coming in there are going to be coming in sick, coming to get healed. Therefore, how can we deny the sick because we don't agree with what they're sick with? If you ask a doctor in a local hospital whether they're going to take on somebody that has a heart problem, over somebody that has a lung problem, over somebody that has cancer, Each of these are all problems that could deal with their life. And the doctor, if he can handle all the situations, because he might send them to a specialist, is going to make sure that these people are taken care of. We as Christians are supposed to be willing to go this same exact mile. We are supposed to be able to look at our brother and say, hey, okay, look, this person is trying to reach to God. This person is trying to get there. So, okay, who do I know that has already been there and made it out that could possibly testify to this person and get them out of their situation? Who do I know that could help them out? And one thing I'm going to say, and this is going to be my last statement, because I'm not trying to make a big, long, drawn out video. We have to recognize who God is for what he is and how he works. God is a merciful, graceful, loving God. This does not mean he will not punish his children, but he would not cast them aside, because God reigns on the just as well as the unjust. He gives to the clean and the unclean. And he loves everybody for who they are and what they are. And if it's God's will, God will bring them out of it. God has everything in his hand and in his plan. Most people don't get that. God has everything in his hand and in his plan. Everything. The good, the bad, the wrong, the right. He has it all in his hand and in his plan. Thank you. Hope you feel a lot. Bye-bye.